everyone, welcome to the weekly update. I'm starting off right now with a shameless plug, and that is the Friends of Fishy Business card. If you have not got it yet, I'm gonna beat this into you as you watch the videos every week for the remainder of this month. And the reason is because not only will it save you 10% off of all your livestock purchases here year-round, not only will it get you a free visit from one of us for a consultation visit throughout the year within a 50-mile radius, but we will also have specials and giveaways that are club member associated, that will only be club member associated. So it's a very, very good reason to get on board with this right now at the beginning of the year, and I promise in 2 more weeks of videos, I'll stop talking about it. We'll just run ads constantly along the bottom of the page, thought balloons and things like that. Now, having said that, let's get on to the update. Okay, so one of the things I want to talk about really quick before we get on to the fish are the new Pro Clear aquariums that we have. We have set this one up because what we have started doing is keeping at least one saltwater tank in stock, fully cycled, that you can actually come by exactly like you see it. I would love for every tank we set up to be able to have this done this way, but in trying to get this off the ground, I wanted to show you the new, mostly all-inclusive. This is a complete system right here. It's the Pro Clear 150. 150 giving a definition to the entire unit itself, including the sump water and everything that you see. This is a one price, one ticket item that is completely cycled. It can be torn down, ready to go home, and ready to put fish and corals in it. So you definitely want to watch this space. And as we only got 4 of these last week, we sold 2 on Monday. So I've only got 2 on the floor right now. But if you love the look of a lot of the Red Sea tanks, if you love the nice polished open top and the contemporary vibe that these give off, I would strongly suggest taking a look at the new line of Pro Clear aquariums that we have in stock right now. Now let's get on to the fish.
Hi everybody, I'll be your Kevin for this week. We're doing the freshwater intro and update. Tons of new African cichlids and with a handful of other community fish and things like that. Let's go take a look. Hi everybody, I'll be your Kevin for this week. Kevin went way out of his way and ordered a ton of beautiful peacocks from Lake Malawi in Africa. We've got the Niasi types. There's a couple boilii snuck in there, not really a peacock, but still gorgeous. Then you've got a bunch of the tangerines, the sunshines, the blue dragons. There's a handful of OBs. And they came in a bunch of different sizes. Last week we got zeroed out on a bunch of our sizes, so he went overboard to try to make up for the moment and did a wonderful job. These guys are great. They range anywhere from around $14.99 to $29.99. There's a couple $49.99 models in there for the larger ones, but they are beautiful, came in great. I see a bicolor 500 back there, as well as an orange shoulder. Good looking fish. All right, people, for your crustacean freaks out there, we did get in some beautiful new crayfish, or lobsters as they like to be called. They're tangerine lobsters. There's some blues. They call them electric blue. He's not that electric, but he's still pretty cool. There's a snow white crayfish. And then my absolute favorites are the little teeny tiny Mexican dwarfs. They are awesome, and they're less likely to eat small children and run with scissors. Okay, everybody, this is one of our favorite newer algae eaters. They've been around for a while, but only recently they've been very readily available. These are called PANDA GARRAs. They come from Southeast Asia. Incredible algae eaters, and what's cool about them is they'll do it pretty much all day long and into the night instead of most of your Plecostomus types that are mostly nighttime algae eaters. Very active and playful, beautiful fish. The gold nugget plecos came in today looking great. We've got a handful of them, so don't sleep on it. If you thought you might want one, come get one. Full grown is normally about 6 to 7 inches. beautiful little fish. Good algae eater, very prominent. Love the polka dots. These are very unusual. These are called glass bloodfin tetras coming out of South America. I love them as a good open water swimmer. If you look at the upturned mouth, you can tell they're a top dweller more than any. So if you have one of the taller tanks and you're needing a fish to hang up in the upper stratum, these guys are a wonderful choice. And they're not as nippy as some of the Danios might be that would do the same job. Okay, everybody, we're gonna get a threefer in this tank. We've got the Bolivian rams, also known as the Cupid cichlids. They're a little dwarf cichlid that ends up getting to be about 2 inches long or so. Beautiful color in the belly and on the fins. Nice little fish, semi-peaceful. We've also got the ODESSA barbs that came in looking very, very good. They're finally coloring up. Takes them a little while. They'll get bright yellow in the fins with a bright red stripe down the body. And then the electric blue Jack Dempseys. They came in looking better than usual. Everybody's out and about. Fins look good. I think they're great. These are some large orandas. Beautiful goldfish, very relaxed, very sedate. They don't do well with the skinny, fast-bodied fish. They'll be out-competed for food, but they're very personable and have cute little cherub-like faces. Got in a very good-looking batch of COMPRESSECEPS. These are known as Malawian eye biters, and the males will get a metallic baby blue all over with a lot of red and yellow through their fins. They are wonderful fish. They need to be kept with larger models. As their big mouth would say, they will eat smaller fish like popcorn.
Hello everyone, welcome to the weekly update this week. As per usual, I got in a lot of cool wrasses for everybody, which you're gonna be seeing soon. What? We're gonna keep going because I'm a professional.
Wrasses.
I just get excited. But I got in some cool ones for you, and I got in some cool fish, and I got a fish in that we haven't had in over 2 years, which is super, super cool, and that's gonna be the first fish that's shown in the video, so definitely stick around for that. Now is the perfect time to come grab these fish for your home aquariums. So let's go take a look at some of these awesome fish and wrasses that I got in this week. All right, you guys, for the first time in almost 2+ years, we finally have flame angels back in stock. I got a couple of them in this week. They are beautiful. They are a great size. They are that electric bright red orange with that blue highlights by the tail and really nice light yellow fluorescent transparent fins. Flame angels are a dwarf angel, so they do not get very large, so they can go in smaller tanks. But like most angels, this guy does have the potential to nip at some of your corals. Now, I will say he's not quite as safe as a coral beauty, but definitely safer than some of your other larger bodied angels and even some of your other dwarf angels. But if you've been wanting a flame angel, this is the first time in years that we've been able to get them in the store, and I have a few of them right now. So if you've always wanted a flame angel, now is your time to absolutely come get them, because it's been years since I was able to get these, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get them again. So definitely come check out these beautiful flame angels. All right, guys, so I got even more wrasses. This is actually a candy pencil wrasse pair. Pseudogaloides is their scientific name. But these guys are beautiful. So that really nice pink colored one right here, she is going to be your female. And then this greenish blue guy, if my camera will focus right there, that is your male. When he gets older and colors up, he's got a electric magenta colored face, a beautiful electric green and blue all over his body. He's already starting to get that coloration. But I don't ever get wrasse pairs in here. Wrasses, honestly, very rarely pair up. But your candy pencil wrasses that I have in right now are an actual pair. If you want to come pick them up, I highly recommend it. Like I said, I don't get wrasse pairs in here very often. and the colorations on these guys as they grow and mature are going to be absolutely spectacular. They are a pretty peaceful wrasse. I will say, as these guys get older, they will nip at some of your inverts. They won't touch your coral, and they're not aggressive to other fish. But these are absolutely beautiful. They are a pair, and they are going to be an absolute showpiece in your tank. All right, guys, so here's another type of wrasse that I got in this week. This is called the two-spot Maori wrasse. And he's kind of hiding right now, but he's super beautiful. Gorgeous red color and white splotchy patterns throughout his body. Now the Maori wrasse is definitely a wrasse that you should only keep in a tank that has fish bigger than its mouth, because this is more of a predatory wrasse and he will eat small things that will fit in his mouth. But other than that, he's a pretty peaceful wrasse, kind of just hangs out to himself. I don't get these guys in a lot because they do eat really small fish that will fit in their mouth. This guy is a carnivore. So meaty foods for this guy are gonna really help him keep that color, and you can see him a little bit better right there. But definitely a very different but cool wrasse to have in your tank. All right, guys, so I got in another great lot of all different species of leopard wrasses. So there's 4 different kinds in the video frame right now. Right there you have your male blue star leopard wrasses. That's your regular male leopard wrasse. That is your female blue star leopard wrasse. And then that is your female regular leopard wrasse. So I've got a bunch of different types. Now leopard wrasses in general are gonna be very peaceful. Oh, and I have a leopard warriors wrasse. There he is. Leopard wrasses are extremely peaceful, and obviously, as this tank shows, you can keep multiple leopard wrasses together. I absolutely love these guys. They are very active, one of the most beautiful wrasses in my opinion, and I love that you can put multiple wrasses together just like this. So I'm actually going to show you guys some clownfish today. I haven't had clowns in a while, but I got some clowns in today. These ones are the FLURRY ocellaris clowns. So they are an ocellaris, and that means you can actually pair them with other ocellaris clownfish as well. These show off a really nice white body with an orange face around their eyes. You can see kind of how the orange starts at their eyes and then it kind of just goes around their mouth. They have beautiful orange pectoral fins and an orange tail as well. So all these FLURRY clowns do look a little bit different from one another. So they still have the same colors, but their markings are going to be slightly different from one another as well. But they're absolutely beautiful. Clowns should only really go either singly, in a pair, or in a big group like I have in here, because eventually 2 will pair up and then they will be aggressive towards any of your other ones. But if you've been looking for clowns and looking for something a little bit different than your normal orange, black, and white ocellaris, these FLURRY clowns would be a great addition. All right, so I was able to get in a small little BARIENE tang. This tang is absolutely beautiful, but he will get very large as he is an acantharus species, so he'll get really large dinner plate size. That nice golden color around his eye and his top dorsal fin is absolutely beautiful, and that golden bronze color just intensifies as he grows. Now, as a tang, he will need seaweed a couple times a week in his diet to help strengthen his immune system and add weight to him. And other than the seaweed, meat for this guy, mysis shrimp, brine shrimp, things like that. But definitely I recommend Googling the BARIENE tang online, because you will see just how beautiful that yellow golden color does end up getting on his body the bigger that he gets. But the BARIENE tang is a very good community tang, can get along well with other tangs and other fish. As he gets older, as most acantharus tangs, he will have the potential to eat your inverts as well as your shrimps as well, just because that's what they're designed to do as they get bigger, kind of like the Dusumeri tang. They'll do that as well. But this BARIENE tang is a fantastic size at a fantastic price point, and it's definitely a fish that I don't get in very often. All right, guys, so we've moved to the back room for the next fish. This is one of my absolute favorite fish. They're little, but don't let that fool you. They are pretty mean. These guys are little devils. They will definitely pick on even big fish, such as large-bodied angels, triggerfish, even some of your more aggressive fish this guy will pick on. That is a lot of attitude and anger packed into this tiny little body. His bright colors are absolutely beautiful. The Diadema pseudochromis is his name. All pseudochromis and dotty backs, just for reference, are going to be pretty mean and aggressive, even packed into such a small body. He's not going to get a whole lot bigger than this, actually. So they do stay small. So if you have a small tank and you want to try him, this little homeboy right here, he would be a great one as long as you do have other more aggressive fish, or you can put him in a tank by himself. That would always be a safe bet. But I love his coloration, that yellow, that magenta, and then the bright blue eyes. This one has a lot of personality packed into his little body as well. So here I have a KLINES butterfly. Butterflies in general are not a very hardy fish, but the KLINES butterfly is actually one of the most, if you want to call a butterfly hardy. These guys are actually good beginner fish. So even if you are newer into the hobby or experienced, the KLINES butterfly is going to be good for you. Definitely a fish-only tank. KLINES butterflies have been known to eat the Aiptasia or the glass anemone, but after they do eat those, they are going to eat your coral, just like all of your other butterflies. So definitely a fish-only tank, but this guy's a great size, already eating frozen food. And I love the coloration of this guy. He's already getting that dark orange pattern and coloration, and then that bright yellow tail. So if you've wanted to try a butterfly and we're kind of turned away with how delicate they can be, the KLINES butterfly is definitely going to be a good choice.
I hope everybody enjoyed what few highlights of fish we got this week. I'm standing here in front of the ProClear 200. This is one of the other ProClear models that we got in. To thank you guys, all the people who have subscribed. I'll watch Kat's eyes get big as I muffle words. Sometimes it comes out faster than I can organize them, and that is the case in this moment. But anyway, we are 4 subscribers away from 4,600, 4,700, 4,600. When this started out, we had 0, and in the first year, I think we only had like 80. So for all of you who actually pay attention to what we do here and find some usefulness in it, I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate it. On behalf of all of Fishy Business, God bless and have a great week.